Welcome to AYS Maths channel. In this video, I will be solving question number 11 from paper October 2023 Edexcel IAL Pure Mathematics P1. Question 11, figure 5 shows a part of the curve C with the equation y equals to f of x. F of x is 2x squared minus 12x plus 14. Write 2x squared minus 12x plus 14 in the form of a into x plus b whole squared plus c, where a, b, and c are constants to be found. So basically this equation, this function, I will convert into a completing square form. And completing square has its rule to do it. So let's get started. Let's write down the function first. Okay. Now that's fine. Let's copy the function. So 2a part 2x squared minus 12x plus 14. From the first and second term, take 2 common, factorize it. 2x squared minus 6x, alright, plus 14, right as it is. Now completing square, the rule for the completing square is you sum up, you put the whole square on top. For that x minus 6x, you divide 6 by 2, you take half of it. So half of 6 is 3. So here I can write 3. So x minus 3 whole squared. So this negative 3, I'll write outside the 3 squared, I'll write outside the bracket. So I put the big bracket, the reason because I need to times it by 2 later. So you need to be very careful with the brackets, because usually students, they forget to put the big bracket, and they forget to multiply the number inside the bracket. So 2 into x minus 3 whole squared minus 2 times 3 squared is 9 plus 14. So 2 into x minus 3 whole squared minus negative 18 plus 14, and that is negative 4. Okay. So a is 2, this is a, and b is negative 3, this is b, and c is negative 4. So this is c. In the next part, it says that state the coordinate. Okay. In the next part, it says that given that C has a minimum point at P, so this is the minimum point at P, state the coordinate of P. So it's a minimum point. Minimum point means it's a turning point here. All right. So if it's a turning point, so turning point, we can get it from the completing square. So whenever we have to find out the turning point, completing square is the best idea to do it. Turning point here is 3, because x minus 3, and when we take x value, we write it x minus 3 equals to 0, and x is 3. So the x value for the turning point is 3, and the y value, because this is outside change, we write it as it is, that is negative 4. So turning point, the minimum value here for the coordinate of P is 3, negative 4. Okay, next we have the C part, and the C part says that the line L intersects C at minus 1 and 28 at P as shown in figure 5. Okay, find the equation of L, giving your answer in form of y equals to mx plus c, where m and c are the constants to be found. Okay, L, the line L intersects C at negative 1 and 28. Let's have a look. Negative 1 and 28. Okay, this is the point. Right, this is negative 1 and 28. And I have to form an equation. To form an equation, I need the gradient. Okay, to find the gradient, I have one point given in a question, negative 1 and 28. Another point I can use from P, which is 3 and -4. So let's find the gradient here to form an equation of a straight line. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is the formula for the gradient. So let's say this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, and this is y2. So -4, -28 over 3, -1, and -4, -28 is -32, and 3 plus 1 is 4, and slope here is -8. All right. I have to form an equation of a straight line. For that, I need the y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. Yeah, so I need one coordinate. So pick one of it, doesn't matter the -1 and 28. Either this coordinate or this, because both lie on a straight line. Substitute x and y, replace y1, x1. So if I take -1 and 28, so y is 28. If I take -1 and 28, so gradient I got is -8, and x -1. So y minus 28 equals to -8 and x plus 1. Okay, because I need to give my answer in form of y equals to mx plus c. So let's write in that form, plus 20. Okay, so C part is done. What's next? Wait a minute, the question is here. Yeah. Okay, so the D part is use inequalities to define the region. Okay, so define the region R. So for that, I need to look at what is the region here. I have equation of a straight line, which is y equals to -8x plus 20. I have equation of a curve, that is 2x squared. The equation of a curve is 2x squared minus 12x plus 14. Right? So because the shaded region is above the curve, so this will be greater and equals to. So this will be greater and equals to. Right? And the shaded region, if I look at the straight line, the shaded region is below the line. So I can write the inequality as y is less and equals to. Now what's next? Next is this part, because I do not need this part. This is not shaded. So in this case, what I do, I can write down here x is greater and equals to 0. Right? Similarly, I do not need this part. This is not shaded. So in this case, I can write down y is positive. So when I say y positive, it means that below the y-axis is not included. So you can just write down here y is greater or equal to 0. Okay, so let's write down a proper answer for the D part. Y is less and equals to -8x plus 20, and for curve y is greater and equals to 2x squared minus 12x plus 14, and x greater or equal to 0, or y is greater or equal to 0. This was question number 11 from paper October 2023, Edexcel IAL Pure Mathematics P1. I hope you found this solution helpful and feel more confident. If you want to see the whole paper, go to the playlist and watch all the questions from this paper in a playlist. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to AYS Maths channel for more exam tips and math tutorials. Thank you for watching.